Hi Aoife. So last time I said that I would focus on myself, find my drive again, get myself motivated and get a job. Well, since then, this is back in September and it's now January, so Happy New Year and Happy Christmas and all that too. In September I paid for my trip to Hong Kong, I got a job, go me. I facilitated a course in the local technical college on creative processing, which was great. My boyfriend got a job, cancelled my trip to Hong Kong because my boyfriend couldn't get time off work, so that sucked. Decided to move into my late aunt's house because my boyfriend's job was at the other side of Belfast, and I fixed it up and sorted out all that sort of stuff. I was bridesmaid for my aunt, which was pretty cool. It was weird signing her official wedding license. I got ready to move in, but cleared out the living room because there's still a lot of stuff to go through. He nearly got a puppy. I was parked at work. Someone hit my car, took my wing mirror off, marks all down the side of my car. Really sucked. Still haven't got it fixed though. Got told we couldn't move into my aunt's house, something to do with solicitors, so that sucked. Decided to maybe share a house with a friend. There's a couple that we're friends with. They would like a bigger house. We want a house. Can't really afford a nice place in a good area on our own, so if we share we could probably afford it. But then my boyfriend lost his job, so we couldn't really do that. That means we're stuck at home. Also found out yesterday that my little moped that I used to use at uni, that was stolen last May, it's been crushed. So what I've learned in the past few months is creative job plus office equals very draining. Creative job plus interaction with people, especially the students from September, equals awesome. Really fun week, and there's actually in 2 weeks time there's another one. Info in the doobly-doo. There's one the last week of January and the last week of February, so if you haven't heard anything about it, go to the link in my panties and check it out. But I've also found out that I really want to talk to students. There's so much preparing that we need to do, from education to the real world. I had a chat with a friend of mine's son. His name's William Park. I linked to his Twitter. He's a really good graphic designer, 3D stuff, all that sort of thing, and he's kind of aware, very much aware, that the education system isn't up to date. You go spend thousands of pounds. In my case, I'm in debt £20,000 for going to university for 3 years, and all this stuff recently, all the riots in London. Sorry, excuse my turtles. All the riots in London are over the tuition fees going up, so in a couple of years it could be like £20,000 a year. My boyfriend's only in debt about £2,000 or something. He started, and since I started, the fees changed. I gave him some tips that if he wasn't to go down the university road, what he needs to do to get noticed, to get jobs, to get experience in the real world. First of all, you need a Flickr, you need the DeviantArt, really free portfolios it's like a social network, so it's not just like someone stumbles upon your website. Twitter, having a voice so you can talk to local people who work in your field, get noticed by them. They're your future employers, so get to know them, become friends with them, see what they can teach you. There's a lot of people out there that really want to help you, especially if you show initiative. Have a blog, have a WordPress, a Tumblr, all these things help. Like if you type in your name to Google, you'll get a load of results. That's another thing. If you have a username that's something to do with your name or who you are, and not something completely obscure. I went down all these Asian names and things that people can't pronounce, or they sound rude slightly. My Twitter name was Hanyol, as you may have seen from the last few videos, but I've now changed it to Lisa_labs, which hopefully can tie in with my portfolios better. I can make a new website, and it's something that people will remember my name. A portfolio website, that's important, showing that you can make a website, what you can create from scratch, especially if you want to know a bit of code, using that in your website. So when it comes down to it, what it's about is letting people know that you're here and what you do and what you can do and what you want to do. So even if you're not necessarily great at Flash or great at 3D work, but you show that you want to be interested, ask people, do they have tutorials, if they have a bit of software they can learn. There are people out there who will help you, and letting them know that you want to learn is like one of the best things you can do. That's my advice for anyone who's looking to get a job in the real world and get noticed, or just even get real world experience. This is also something that I'd recommend to GCSE students who know what it is they want to do, whether you want to go on and do A-levels, whether you're in A-levels and don't know whether to go to university, or even if you're a first year university student, postgrads, doctorates, everything, like having these foundations is really important. And if you don't have these foundations, who's going to employ you? A lot of people make the excuse here that Belfast is very small and that we're not known for doing media. There's so many local businesses here, so many software companies, so much going on here that makes it a capital, makes it function as a city. Someone has to do advertising. These companies have to have websites. Who does all that? This all has to be created somehow, and you could be doing that. You may be a really good artist, and unless people see your work and appreciate it for how good it is, you're still going to be making fan art at 50 while you're working in an office. I guess this applies for all mediums. If you want to do something so much, get off your ass. Go out and do it. I have a friend who's great at making cupcakes, makes the most delicious cupcakes, and she's starting her own cupcake company. It's the people who create work that help the economy. Even if you don't have any experience from other employers, create your own experience, create your own work, and that way it's something for a CV. So that's my 2 cents for the day, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye.